So this is the Vanguard neck. Hi, welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm doing an unboxing of these KB saxophone necks. Notifications on the phone are great, but they're a real pain at times. Anyway, back to the unboxing. If all you want to do is hear me play it, skip along to here. This is just going to be an unboxing though. It's not going to be a comprehensive review, and I'm going to do that for you next week, or just check out and search for my comprehensive review if you're watching this later. The main reason for that is this. I've got this massive blister on my thumb and a couple of blisters on my fingers because I burnt my hand, which means I've not really had a chance to play my horn since before the weekend, and I don't really want to play it for too long today because the last thing I really want to do is pop that blister when I've got a load of gigs at the weekend, and I really want to have time to play with these necks before I give my final opinion on them. But what I do want to give my final opinion on is the superb customer service from Kim and all the guys at KB Sax. I just cannot praise highly enough the communications. Basically, I've just been trawling through my comments on YouTube, which is not always a great experience, but this was a great experience because one of you guys actually asked me and said, Dan, have you tried out KB Sax Necks? I'd not really heard of them before. I had a couple of custom necks in my time, but these guys look really exciting. I dropped him an email. He was very, very efficient in getting back to me. We had a couple of Skype calls, and finally, yesterday, these arrived. Sadly, I can't do a straightforward review for you today, but I'm going to unbox. Nice little note in there from Kim, which I'll read in a minute. Loads of bubble wrap. Nice little case. So this is the Vanguard neck. This looks like an old super balanced action neck from the external side of it. Obviously I've not looked on the inside yet. I've really got to be careful with this thumb. Looks absolutely beautiful. A real work of art. Really Impressed with that. Nice little thing with the endorsers, with Ravi on the front, Jerry Gonzi, Joe Lovano, John Ellis on there. That's a little thing of Joe. Nice little bag there, and then I just think the world now has really got to grips with amazing packaging. Kim says, although we've just begun our journey into the world of net making, saxophone tone has been a fascination of ours for years. The people who now endorse our products are the same people who have inspired us for decades past to dig deep into the science and art and exactly how to make our instruments function. This is the Redwood neck as well. I'll give you a few close-ups on that. So I'm already super excited to play these. Like I said though, I know I can't do too long, so I'm going to give a very quick play. Please do then come back in a week or so when I've had a chance to have a more extensive play on these, and let's play them. So just a reminder, this is an unboxing review, this is not the comprehensive review. I'm not getting any other mic set up. This is just the camera mic, which is not the greatest for playing the sax. So this is my standard setup, 1956 Selma Mark VI, Super Tone Master Link, did Dario Select Jazz 3M. So this is the Vanguard neck. It moves around a little bit. I need to put some of the strips that Kim has sent me in, but I just want to play it and see what it sounds like. it's definitely slightly darker tone. It certainly feels a little bit more centered. So this is the Rosewood. Gosh, it feels like I've got about double the amount of volume in there now. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you know when the next video will be. I just literally cannot play anymore. I can feel this very close to popping, so I need to go get a dressing on it and make sure I don't make things worse than they already are on this thumb. If you've not seen my vlog before, check out this one up here about when I broke my finger and the difficulties I've had with that. So I'm learning my lessons very slowly, but so far extremely impressed. Really want to have some more time with these. It really is way too hot today, but welcome to the soundtrack to my summer. Can you hear that over there? Banging, swearing. It's like an afternoon at the Foreign Office. So I'm actively thinking about producing a book. I've spoken about an ebook before, but I got halfway through designing it and just didn't feel it was doing what I wanted it to. But what I have thought about doing is resurrecting these music lesson workbooks, but turning them into practice journals. So I used to have these with students, so you'll see it's got kind of like things that you've had problems with in the week, and then we set 3 lesson objectives, the scales and arpeggios for this week, something to transcribe, and a lesson notes with some manuscript on here. But I'm thinking about how I turn it into a smaller book, more concise and more motivational, sort of helping you to achieve, and me as well, but helping the student to achieve their own goals. Let me know if you think that'd be something you'd be interested in. Just leave me a comment below, maybe with what you think should be in there as well. I mean, I used, as I said before, this daily 5-minute journal just to note things down, just generally, but to try and make it more music specific, so kind of like giving you ideas of things that you could practice every day without it being because I've done this before and people said it's too prescriptive, too kind of, I've got to do this, this and this. So trying to allow some freedom, but trying to allow you to meet your own goals, but sort of use the journal to be guided through it. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, it's something you'd be interested in. I'll certainly start tossing some ideas around. Good. Great. Just remember the election campaign, it was terrible. Hang on, let me dive in. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a goal! Oh, don't let it go in! Oh, it's a goal! Oh! Today, the 5th of July, marks the 70th anniversary, or the 70th birthday of the National Health Service. The NHS is a wonderful creation. In fact, it's been said that it's the closest we get in England to a national religion. It really is a world-class service, and it's maybe not the greatest healthcare system in the world, it's maybe not got all the money in the world, it takes a lot of money, but the actual principles behind it. And if you have a minute, go and check out this video I did a couple of years ago, maybe it was last year, I think it was last year, interviewing a 90-year-old retired GP or retired doctor who was talking about what life was like before the foundation of the National Health Service in Britain, how, you know, children were dying basically because parents couldn't afford their treatment. And if I look at the cradle to grave ethos, you know, the fact that I came into the world in an NHS hospital, so did my children, the care that my family have received, you go back 20 years and I was talking about my auntie who had cancer, the care and the service, as it were, maybe service is the wrong word in this context, but certainly I am grateful that we have a National Health Service, especially as someone who has been self-employed since the age of 16, 17. I look at the fact of my colleagues in America who maybe don't have to pay extreme premium for healthcare. I don't want to go into the politics of all this right now, but just to say that Thank you to the NHS. I've spoken about before about my finger when I broke it, the incredible care that I received through my local hospital, and how they were so supportive, helpful. Yes, it takes a little bit longer within a massive state system, but it's not based on the principle of who can pay and who can't pay. It's based on, you know, this is a service that we all pay into and we all get the benefit of it. And so I'm grateful for the NHS. I will do everything I can do to support it. And I didn't want to let today's vlog pass by without mentioning it and talking about that video that I did last year. So if you get a chance, go and watch it and see where we go. So don't forget, there's going to be a full KB Sax review when my thumb is better and I'm not struggling with a very tight asthma chest today, which I am doing. I don't know whether I'm just picking up a summer cold, or whether I think it's probably just the air. It is about 31, 32 degrees outside right now. It just feels very oppressive. You can probably hear it on my chest. So, full neck review will be out next week. There is a very special coffee with Dan coming for you tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, special offer on the summer Skype lessons coming out very, very soon. Keep your eye out on the adverts on the Facebook page for Cambridge Saxophone. This was my last vlog. This is what I was up to this time last year. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you really soon. Bye-bye.